Hey everybody, this is Blake Williams with Battle Tested, and it's story time. Today's story focuses on 2014. I called it my year of fear because I wanted to step into things that caused me fear in my life. I wanted to try to conquer some of those fears that I had. And one of those I always was afraid to step into was to run a marathon. I honestly didn't think I could do it. And I used lots of excuses, the primary one being, well, I'm a sprinter. I have fast twitch muscle fibers more than slow twitch. I'm a sprinter and I just can't run for long distances. A group came to my church, Team World Vision, and they were telling us about the need to raise money for clean drinking water in Africa. And one of those ways they do it is to have people sign up to run the marathon with their group. And they said something that struck me, that forced me to commit to this marathon. They said Oprah Winfrey ran the Chicago Marathon. And I thought, wow, if Oprah can do this, I like to think I'm in better shape than Oprah. If Oprah can do this, I must be able to do this. Now, who knows? Maybe Oprah had someone carry her, or maybe she walked the whole thing, or maybe she had a driver drive her from start to finish. But regardless, I committed. I committed to the training program. I'm going through it. Everything is going really well. I even get to the long run, the long practice run of 20 miles. And I did that without too much trouble, so I'm feeling very confident. In the last 3 weeks after the 20-mile run is when you tend to taper down to give your body time to recover and heal to be prepared and ready to go to run the 26.2 miles. And in those last 3 weeks, I began to get cramps in my legs that I just could not get rid of. And I was having to quit and abandon these short runs of just a few miles. And all the confidence that I had built up to accomplish this marathon was now just shot. I just thought, well, I guess I'm going to have to walk it. Oprah will probably beat my time. But I was a part of a team. I made a commitment, so I showed up. When I showed up on race day, someone handed me a Sharpie. And they said, Blake, write your name on your jersey right here. So I write my name. And I began to run this marathon with my best friend, John Peacock. And I began to cramp at mile 2. Those same familiar cramps that I had felt before, where in previous practice runs, I just quit. It got too painful. I wasn't able to get the cramps worked out, so I just stopped. But this day was different. Not just because I had John next to me, but I had millions of people. They say there's about 2 million people that go to the Chicago Marathon just to encourage. They line the entire 26.2 miles, and I heard my name cheered. Go, Blake. Keep it up, Blake. You're doing great, Blake. Don't stop, Blake. All these versions of that you can imagine, I heard that day, not once, not twice, hundreds of times. Hundreds of times I heard my name cheered. I was being encouraged. And so even though those cramps came at mile 2 and I wanted to stop, I didn't, because these people were encouraging me to do so. So I just kept going and was able to finish the Chicago Marathon at my own standard, I guess, right? I didn't have to stop and walk it like, perhaps Oprah Winfrey may have. I'm not sure. So if someone would have put me on a desolate track and said, yeah, Blake, just run X number of laps of this track and there's your 26.2 miles, have fun, we'll see you later, I would have quit at mile 2 because there was no one there to encourage me to do so, to encourage me to keep going. We have such power in our voices, right? We all have experienced life where we have been built up by someone's words and we've been torn down by someone's words. Are the words that you tell people, do they encourage people? Would people, when they think about you, consider you a great encourager? We have such power to be able to encourage others, and it empowered me to finish the Chicago Marathon. Among a lot of things that I've done in my life, I was encouraged and I was able to finish them. But not being encouraged? No way. So if you're a teammate on a team, make sure you encourage your teammates well, because they will perform more, give greater effort if they're being encouraged to do so. And if you need encouragement in your life, find those people that you need to hear from and simply ask them. Say, hey, I could use encouragement in this area of my life. Could you just maybe once in a while do that for me? There's no shame in that. If you need something, Ask for it. Encourage each other well, and have a great day.